I'll edit that out.
Yeah. My name is Max Epstein. I'm 18, so perfect time to get into strength training. Try to ride that wave. Obviously got to eat more. Exposed to strength training by my father since I was pretty young, maybe like 12 or younger, maybe 10. I grew up around kettlebells. He'd always train. I'd hear about his certifications in Korea, see his strength training books. Just strength in general, I guess as a boy, in a way attractive. Like you respect strong people. You see, big muscular guys, or you see people put iron above their heads, moving heavy weight at a very quick pace while under control is very, in a way, beautiful. It's very appealing, and especially since I do jiu-jitsu, like any normal boy would be interested in fighting and weapons and strength training, the gym. I haven't been opposed to strength training in general. I don't have any, prejudices against it. And when Coach Carl came out and, says, that's wrong, fix this, fix that, I don't care, because all I care about is doing it the right way, doing it the efficient way. And yeah, my numbers aren't high right now, but hey, if I get a good foundation, a good technical foundation to start adding that weight and gaining weight myself, then, I'll just be a bigger, stronger person and I'll be happy. My surrounding group is through jiu-jitsu, usually older people, like late 20s, mid 20s, or even like 40-year-olds. But a lot of them say when they were younger, they wish they lifted more, or they were lifting, but it took them a long time to figure out what they were doing was either incorrect, pointless, maybe not pointless because they're exposed to weights, but kind of a waste of time. They haven't really gone in depth into it as they probably should have if they took it more seriously. Even through jiu-jitsu athletes, we hear once in a while, if I watch a video on them, interviewing them, some of them, would say when they were young, they thought weightlifting was, bullshit. All they had to do was train and that's it. And of course, you need to learn the techniques of whatever martial art you're doing. However, strength is not a downside. And it always helps to be the strong guy in the room. I've always been on the thinner side, but even then, throughout, for example, sparring in jiu-jitsu, and of course, I'm also growing, so there's that. But I feel a little when I started the adult class, I was 14, around maybe lighter than right now, or maybe around the same weight. I've always had the impression of being crushed, and by not giant people by any means. I couldn't break their grips, and then they get on top of me and hold me down. I can't get out. Pressure is suffocating, but of course, I learned more techniques and stuff, but I feel more confident to at least go a little bit more force on force now. And despite my younger brother having a stronger grip because of his meaty hands, just crushing my hands, even then, I feel more confident in grip fighting with other adults that have wrestling backgrounds, did some strength training in the past, so who aren't weak people by any means. Lifting just is a little confidence booster. Even though I haven't been consistently training as I should, I know that if I keep doing it consistently, if I keep putting on more weight, if I keep lifting more, then I know there's less to worry about when you're strong, really. I'm not saying it replaces everything, but it just helps being stronger. I would say go lift, but if I say go lift, I don't know how they will go about doing it, right? Just see something on YouTube that might be half-assed, might be good, and then get themselves hurt. I'd say it certainly helps if you have a parent that encourages it, especially a father figure, right, who also lifts. That's very helpful. If they've heard of starting strength, look into that. Look into these resources that are on the website, and of course, getting a coach. There are plenty of tools out there. Even if you can't find a barbell, which I think you probably can, if you look hard enough, there should be barbells all over the world. Just don't let anything intimidate you. Don't let anything stop you. If you want to get strong, just do it, right? There's no other excuse. You're not going to do yoga or Tai Chi, which are all, good stuff, but that's not going to make you stronger, right? You have to do strength training to get stronger. Find resources, find people who know how to do these things, find a gym or a place to lift, and then just do it. Put the hours in, right? Reallocate your time to lift because it's worth it.